Good evening.
Everyone.
Today we're gonna debate about euthanasia should be banned or not. For me, euthanasia is a human right to die, or in another word, is a mercy killing. Is to end their life from any care, and they have three types of euthanasia. First is a passive euthanasia, that is to end the patient life when they have their limits of their life, and the doctor have to allow this for patient to die by themselves by stop any medical treatment. And second is non-aggressive euthanasia. It's the euthanasia by stop giving their factor, or is the another way to make the patient die faster. And third is an active euthanasia, that is euthanasia by giving the lethal injection in the patient, and they have two rounds of the euthanasia. First is to let the doctor or anyone who are allowed to lethal injection with patient. Second is to end the patient life by themselves, or anything such as lethal injection or place bottom for themselves. So the doctor prepare the tool for them, or this one is calling as physician assisted suicide. Is the best way that match the moral and the law by the patient to end their life. And now we have only 12 countries that allow this euthanasia. First is Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Australia, Canada, Colombia, American, Germany, Japan, and the last one is India. But only in Switzerland that allow for the foreigner to come and do the euthanasia in their country. And I think it shouldn't be banned because it's their right to choose life or die. How about you?
I kind of disagree of this because I think euthanasia is supposed to ban for some reason because it's right that you say that you have the right to die, but I think there's have another people that love you, your family, that if you go away or die, they gonna be upset. And some bad people, can make this like a bad way. For example, like I give you money, I give you 1 million if you do this process and you die. So some people get profit or benefit. Yeah, that is one reason I disagree about it. And some group of people that believe in Jesus, Christian, this group of people, they're thinking about Jesus make decision for you that you're supposed to accident, supposed to born, supposed to die in that time, in that moment. And if you don't, if you try to change the judge of the Jesus, you may get some trouble. Like after you die, after you do this process, you will get punishment. Like after you do this process, like euthanasia. Yeah, if you do the process, after you die, you might go to hell or don't live with Jesus or something like that because you don't peaceful. Yeah, because you don't believe you ฝืนอะ you try to change. Yeah, and I think this process is this disobey. Yeah, if you try to disobey the Jesus, yeah, you might get the punishment. And I agree with reason that if you very hurt and really painful about that, for example, you have cancer and you feel a lot of pain and you don't want to live anymore, don't want to live with this pain anymore, I agree with that reason. Thank you.
And that about what I said, euthanasia should be banned because the patient is in a crisis and they don't want to having their life anymore because they decide that they want to die, they hurt, they don't have any passion to live anymore, but they have to make the decision by their own heart only because when or maybe when they're sad or something attack there, it's gonna be another way, not the first way to shoot by their own. And I think it should be banned because it's their right, and I'm not allowed with you that I know that anybody gonna love them, but that's their life. They have to choose their own way, and I think euthanasia is the right way to die by their decision. And I think in Thailand should have the euthanasia because I have watched the news that Thai people went to Switzerland because they want to end their life, and I think that is so not make sense because he wanna die, he spend time, he fly to Switzerland and pay a lot of money just because they wanna die, and in our country don't allow them to die, and that's not make sense.
That's why I say I think this is the euthanasia is the not really good way because it's have another way that you can choose. For example, you can I can't remember what it's called, but you can freeze your body and wait to the future. Maybe the doctor in the future can help you with that. Or if you spend I research about it, if you want to get euthanasia, you might have like 500,000 baht. So I think if you have 500,000 baht, I think you kind of have money. So in my opinion, if you spend that money, you spend that money to freeze yourself and wait for the time for doctor can help you, and yeah, they can help you in the future. And another thing that I want to say, that if you want to get euthanasia, for euthanasia, because you don't live by yourself, it's have people around you live. Like, if you wanna die and you just die because your opinion, I think it's a little bit selfish in my opinion, because you don't live just by your own in the world. For me, if the euthanasia is not banned, I want to the nearest family, like the parents, mother, fathers, or if you have daughter or son, if you have children, all of them have to sign to agree with you that you're gonna get this process from me. Thank you for this.
Thank you. And that's all from our debate today. Thank you for your attention.
Thanks a lot. Sorry for my mistake.
Bye bye.
Love you, teacher.